Hey, Adele-Marie here, creator of Anxiety Release Method. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 tips to help you to get through the festive period with your family. So when we hang out with our family, it can create loads of anxiety. And if you are feeling a little bit anxious anyway, then this can just add to the problem. When we are hanging out with our families, it can just bring up all kinds of mixed emotions. And when we are in that type of intense Christmas period where we're maybe staying with family members, then it can just bring everything to the surface and emotions can be heightened. So here's my tips to enable you to avoid the anxiety and enable you to enjoy the Christmas in the best way that you can and be able to connect with the people that you love the most. So number 1 is spend 10 minutes. Now I know I keep going on about meditation and breathing and being still and being with yourself, but I want you to take some time every single day to really connect to yourself. Now here's a slight variation on the technique. I want you to place your left hand onto your heart and I want you to place your right hand onto your belly. Now do this with me right now. I want you to take a slow deep breath in, and as you breathe in, the breath goes all the way down into your belly, and as you exhale, your belly pulls all the way back to the spine and you start to increase the oxygen within your body. Now you're putting your hand on your heart because that's what you're connecting to. I'd just like you to close your eyes for a moment and just bring your awareness and your attention into your heart space and connect to that space. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. And I want you to find that little flicker of love that you have in your heart space and connect to it. Now it might be like a little flame at the moment, or it might be like a burning fire. But I want you to just really connect to that, connect to the love that you have inside of yourself the whole time. Now this might sound a bit airy-fairy, but I promise you, it is really powerful. I want you to spend 10 minutes breathing into your belly, connecting into your heart and finding absolutely everything that you can to feel love about. So whether it's your family members, whether it's just for having a home, for a pet, anything, find some love and really focus on it, because as you know, or you may not know, what you focus on grows. So spend some time just connecting to yourself. Number 2, the second tip here is acceptance. Now this is a biggie. This is a big one. Not only have you got to accept your family members for who they are and where they are in their lives, you've got to accept yourself and where you are in your life and what's going on for you. So acceptance is a wonderful thing for you to practice, and it will really change the game in terms of anxiety, depression, feeling stuck, just emotional well-being, mental well-being. Acceptance is a beautiful thing when you can actually, when you work on it and you can really nurture it. So acceptance is really powerful because it enables us to be compassionate to ourselves. So if you've been having a little bit of a rough time, it's about sitting with it and just accepting it for what it is, finding some perspective around that, and then looking at your family through those eyes. What I do here is, if you're really struggling to accept yourself and where you are in your life, do a round of emotional freedom technique. Now I'm going to do this with you right now. So emotional freedom technique is tapping along the body, and it's tapping along the meridian lines of the body. So I know it may seem a bit woo-woo, but do this in the privacy of your own home, and I promise you this will be amazing. If you don't have acceptance, I want you to think about on what level you don't have it. 0 is where you've got loads of acceptance and you're feeling really lovely and chilled, and 10 is where you're just really struggling to connect to the feeling of acceptance or love or calm. Put in whatever you want to. Now I'm just going to do a quick round of this, and you can do this as many times as you want. So you do this, you tap here. Even though I have this feeling of not acceptance, I still love, honour and respect myself. Even though I don't feel like I accept, I still love, honour and respect myself. Even though I have this feeling of non-acceptance, I still love, honour and respect myself. So we move to the eyebrows, this feeling of non-acceptance, this feeling of non-acceptance, this feeling of non-acceptance. This struggling to not accept myself where I am in my life right now. And then this feeling of not accepting others too. This feeling of non-acceptance, this feeling of non-acceptance is free to leave my body. It's free to leave my body. Underneath the left arm, right on the bra strap. This feeling of non-acceptance is free to leave my body. I am well. I am looking forward to this calmness that comes with accepting and learning to be as I am, learning to accept those around me, and enabling a greater way to connect. I'm enjoying this feeling of self-acceptance, and I welcome it now. I welcome it into my body. I welcome all things peace and love. This feeling of self-acceptance. This feeling of self-acceptance. I'm looking forward to self-acceptance, and I accept the acceptance right now. I'm feeling calm and relaxed and happy to be where I am. Life is a choice, and I'm free to make my own. I feel relief. All is well in my world. All is well in my world. EFT, it's really powerful. Copy that little technique and do it yourself. Don't question it, just go with the flow, because I promise you it will be amazing for you. Okay, tip number 3, take yourself out in nature. If you haven't got a dog, borrow one. Go for a walk in nature. Get some fresh air, even just 20 minutes every single day. Get your body moving, get out in nature and really be with nature. Breathe in the fresh air and look at the colours around you, and just take some time and space so that you have time to process what's going on around you, connect with the most peaceful element that you can, and just, just be. And the thing is, it's been proven over and over and over again to the benefits of being in nature has for our mental and emotional well-being. So get out in nature. Okay, I'm going to give you some questions here, and I want you to ask yourself this. What are you willing to receive? What am I willing to receive this Christmas? And I don't mean what am I willing to receive in my stocking. What am I willing to really receive? What real gifts is there for me to receive? What lessons am I willing to learn? What love are you willing to receive, and from who in particular? What are you willing to give yourself to enable yourself to feel calm and connected this Christmas? Some really powerful questions there that I've written for you. So go back and listen to them again and write the answers down. And I promise you there's going to be a really big shift here for you. And the 5th and final tip here is just be kind. Be kind to yourself. Practice loving kindness to yourself and those around you. Be kind to yourself. You don't know what everybody else is going through, and if your life is anything to go by, then it's going to be challenging, right? So just be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year.